about you, but sometimes we just need a quiet time, even with big kids, and everybody needs their own space. Everybody needs some quiet time, but without screens. That's the tricky part, especially with big kids. So we found a really good system that's been working for our family for over a year. We found some really good things to keep in our boxes, and that's what we're gonna share with you today. Pearls, where we give you ideas and motivation to simplify your life so you can enjoy your time with your family. If you're new here, please hit subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. Let's talk about our system that we have. All right, so first we're going to explain how our system works, and then I'll show you what's inside. First of all, we have 3 boxes because we have 3 kids and they're on rotation. Mav, do you want to show them? Do you want to show them how that works? We just made this with paper at home. Okay, how does it work, bud?
Like,
there you go. You just
every time this spins, we choose one of the boxes.
That's right. So everybody's name is on here, and to make sure that it's fair and mom doesn't have to remember who has which one, we spin this when it's quiet time so we know Oliver has bucket 1, Kennedy has 3, and Mav has 2. So we just made this with paper, pencil, taped to the wall. Woo! We have it taped to the wall, super simple. So depending on what date is, that's how we keep track of who gets which one. And then they're on rotation so they don't get tired of the same stuff every single day. Now the other thing we have to do with our system is everybody has to have a timer. Because when we do quiet time, we usually start with 30 minutes of reading, and then we have an hour of quiet time boxes. So we have a bunch of these that we just got on Amazon. We keep them on the side of our microwave so we don't lose them. Everyone has to turn these back in after quiet time, right? The big kids can set them on their own. Oliver can, and Mav just has somebody help them. So they know you set it for 30 minutes when reading time starts, and then we set it for an hour once the box time starts.
Once I go in my room, and one of the boys go in their room, and then one of the boys sit at the table, and then we normally just read for 30 minutes, and then as soon as that's done, we get our boxes and play them for 1 hour, and then we're done.
Oliver, and then what's really important that we do when quiet time is over?
Clean up everything.
What do you have to do when it's cleanup time?
I know.
Make sure that everything goes back in that bucket, and then where do you put the bucket after you've cleaned it all up?
In Mom's room.
And we just put them back in Mom's room, and actually we store them in our garage because we have very little storage in our house, huh? All right, okay, so we're about ready to start quiet time here in our house, and I'm gonna show you guys what's inside of each box. Okay, let's take a look. So box number 1, we have this super fun marble. So you can see there's like a little marble in there, and you have to get it through this maze, and there's dead ends, there's tricky stairs. Oliver is most excited about this. Then also in this box, we have these Loom bracelets. We've had these for a while. So it's a really easy thing. Even our 5-year-old can do them. He did them last year when he was 4. You just use your fingers. If you just Google Loom bracelets. And we bought a big package of the rubber bands on Amazon, and then these organizing tins we found at the Dollar Tree. The other thing we have in here are these paint markers, which are super fun because it's like a big thick line, which is why I put them in here with these big coloring books. It's just fun. So like I said, even for the big kids, it's just a different way of coloring. So that's really fun for all of the ages. So you'll see in these boxes that I do have some things that maybe all the kids would like, but like the older kids will probably like the bracelets a little more. Younger kids might like these big things. But overall, like, they'll all like them. It's just a matter of how long something will entertain them. Like, this will entertain the big kids longer because little kids, and I'm speaking little as in like kinder and first grade, might be a little bit harder for them. So just trying to keep a balance of like, okay, little kids will like this, but it'll entertain the big kids longer. Everyone will like this, but it'll entertain the little kids longer, that kind of thing. Now here are the sticker number books that I was telling you about. I find these at the dollar store all the time. It's kind of hit or miss, but I see them there all year long. I think it's just a matter of when they restock. So it's a sticker puzzle book. So there's a sticker page and it looks like this, and each one of the stickers has a little number on it. So like this is number 4. So they just have to match to the number 4. And then when they're done, it makes one big picture. So Mav has loved doing these ever since he was like 4. You get them at the dollar store for $1 each, where the other sticker books that I showed you earlier, those are just a little too intense for him. So we have that in here, and then this is just another one I got from the 99-cent store. More coloring options for everybody. Okay, so that's box number 1. Box number 2. In each box, I try to put one thing that I know all the kids are really looking forward to. So for this box, it's the clay. All 3 kids love the clay. For this box, it's gonna be the big fat markers and the maze. They love that. And then for this box, I know Kennedy loves the sticker books, but I'll show you the magnets in that one are a big hit too. So this is a brand new, you guys saw, we just went through our second box of this. So what's fun about this clay, I already explained to you, but it air dries really well, and it's kind of like foamy when it dries. So we have the clay in here. We have a set of watercolor paints, so they can do that. One thing to note is, so I usually try to keep all the messy things in one box, because in our little house, Kennedy will usually go in her bedroom, one of the boys will go in their bedroom, but they share a bedroom, and it does not work if they're in the same bedroom. Everyone needs their own space. So we usually have somebody at the kitchen table. So the messy box, the one with the clay, the one with the watercolor paints, this box number 2, is always at the table, and we have a little tablecloth that we put out, so the mess stays there. The only other thing would be like these paint markers. We do spread out a like old sheet whenever somebody has that one in their bedroom, but so keep that in mind as you're deciding which box gets to go where in your house. We also put in here a big bag of beads. These we got off of Amazon, and I usually have pipe cleaners, but I think we're out of pipe cleaners currently. I just put a ton of little Lego pieces in here. A lot of these things we had around the house, but if you stick to the rule that they only get to play with what's in here during quiet time, then all of a sudden these Legos that used to be all over the room are something they really look forward to playing with. So that's in here. And then here's some other fun things I found on Amazon. So this is a drawing book. So it's just like a step-by-step drawing. Even our youngest can do it. And it just shows them step-by-step how to draw fun little characters. So I have that in there along with some plain white coloring paper. And then to go along with the clay, this has been a really fun book. A lot of times our babysitters will get this out and do this with the kids when they come over. But it's step-by-step instructions for making cute little clay animals. And so it goes along really well with that clay, because it's really, I mean, they're pretty simple. Easy to follow instructions just by the pictures alone. And so I keep that in there with the clay. And then this is just another sticker book that I found at the dollar store, where it's the stickers and they can put them on the little scenery, and that's great for the little guys. Okay, and box number 3. Oh, also I got all these tubs. It came in a pack of 3 at Costco around New Year's, when organizing is like a big thing, and then I just printed these numbers off and taped them on the boxes. I think it was a 3-pack for about 15 bucks. So in here, I noticed that the kids hadn't been playing with our marble run. We've had this around our house for a few years now. I noticed they weren't playing with it, so I decided I'm gonna put it in the quiet time boxes, and now it gets played with every time this box comes out. So we have the marble run in here, something we already had at home. Then we already had a magnet set, and so I decided to just throw in there that new magnet little ball thing that we got in here. So it has all these other little fun magnet pieces and these ones. So I have that in box number 3. Then I got some of these gel pens. They've been great. They're not like the highest quality, but they get the job done, and they've been a lot of fun for the kids. And so I have another one of those big coloring books in here. This is just a different one, and so it's fun for them to use the pen set to color in here. So fun. Let me find a page for you. Yeah, you can see, isn't it cute? Oh, this one was done with crayons, but anywho, it's fun. And then I have a bunch of these sticker books in here. So this is the one example of one that we had before, and then here are the new ones that I showed you earlier. So we have a little bit of crafting, a little bit of coloring, a little bit of science with the magnets and the marbles. All right, so there you have it. Those are our quiet time boxes for big kids. I hope it gave you some ideas. We're linking everything in the description box, but remember, you don't need to go and buy everything on our list. Think about what's in your house. We have had games that I just pulled out of the cupboard. We've put puzzles in there. You don't need to change it up too often, because since it'll be rotating. So that's the nice part about having more than one quiet time box, because it rotates through and they don't get tired of the same box all the time. So think about what you already have in your house. What can you use to put in there, and then maybe supplement it with a couple things once you've set aside the money to buy those. Let me know if you have any questions, and please, if you have any ideas of other things that you might put in your big kid quiet time boxes. Maybe, would you even do a quiet time box for teenagers? The whole point of this is to get everybody off their phones and still be able to have a quiet time, because mama's gotta work. I need to head over to my desk and get some work done, and I need the house quiet. I can't have kids bugging each other and making a bunch of noise. So would you do one for a teenager? I'm kind of feeling like there could be some version of this that would work for teenagers. Maybe in a few years I'll have a video like that coming out soon. But if you have ideas, put them down in the comments so we can all work together and help save each other's sanity. Thanks you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I have so much fun sharing ideas with you guys and hearing your ideas. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Clicking that little thumbs up button helps me out a lot. And if you think there's anything in here that was useful, helpful, entertaining, if you share this video with your friends on social media, that's not only gonna help them enjoy the same video that you did, but it's also gonna help our channel grow as well. So thank you so much for sharing. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye!